Hello and welcome to part 6 of my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. In our previous episodes, Link claimed the 3 Pendants of Virtue, found the Master Sword in the Lost Woods, and prepared to defeat the wizard Agahnim. But just before he could do that, Aghanim's men found Princess Zelda hiding at the sanctuary outside of Kakariko Village and took her back to the castle. So we have to stop Agahnim before he can complete the ritual to break the seal of the 7 Wise Men. And save Princess Zelda in the process. The wizard Agahnim is hiding in the tower atop Hyrule Castle. You have to reach it from the 2nd floor walkway. The door is being guarded by a magic barrier that only the Master Sword can break. Two golden ball and chain soldiers are guarding this room. Some of the tougher enemies that we've seen so far, but hold out and we'll be able to defeat them rather quickly. These soldiers are new. They charge at you with swords drawn, but they only take 2 hits from the Master Sword to take down. When Link is at full health, he can launch a magic blast from the tip of the Master Sword, and it helps take out enemies at range distance. Now this enemy is new. It's not a Keese, it is actually a Chasupa, a one-eyed bat creature. Link can deflect the arrows from the blue archer soldiers. Remember that, use it to your advantage. It's not a bad idea to use the torch so you can see through these areas quickly. I may have gone down, but I took him with me. Take out the red spear soldiers. So Cosrilla gave us the advice we have to turn the wizard's magic against him using the Master Sword. So a mix of enemies in this room to test how you deal with varied assault. It's easiest to kill the one that charges you, followed by the red soldier, and then deal with the gold ball and chain soldier on your own time. Remember that spin attacks do double damage, and sometimes you can double up and hit them twice with the same attack. Push this statue out of the way. And we finally reached the top of the tower. So we're too late, and Agahnim escapes, but not for long. Agahnim has 3 magic attacks. He'll fire a beam at you, and using the Master Sword, you can deflect the beam directly back at him. The second magic attack tracks you. If you slash it with your sword, it will damage you. His third magic attack, he shoots off lightning. So make sure to steer clear of that whenever he heads to the top center of the room. For the longest time playing this game, I thought he was a Cyclops. It just turns out that's his headband or head decoration up top, and you can see his eyes below that. I knew he wasn't a Cyclops because of the official artwork, but it sure looked like he was depicted as one in the game. So, Link finds himself atop the Pyramid of Power, directly located in the center of the Golden Land, now known as the Dark World. Due to the Moon Pearl, he keeps his form here and has full use of all of his abilities. And if you take this path, the right path off of the pyramid, you'll find Piece of Heart number 12, which will give us one more full heart container. New enemies in the Dark World. Like in other Zelda games, there are moblins. They will throw spears at you. There are also snapdragons. They're, I believe, new to Legend of Zelda as of this title. And a third enemy in this area is Hinox. They are Cyclops that will throw bombs at you, and they are very hardy. They take a number of hits to take down. They usually drop something worthwhile, though. Whether it be bombs, rupees. I believe they drop a good bit of rupees. I'm not sure, though. So everything in the Dark World is a counterpart of itself in the Light World. You'll see that all of the landscape is mirrored very closely, but tainted by evil. So before we head to the Palace of Darkness, there is one piece of magic that we can find. These enemies are called Ropa. They jump at you. They're a little more active than Popa, I suppose. But you'll find them across the Dark World. This is a small shop. There isn't really much to find in here. Nothing really interesting. Don't need red potion or bombs or another fighter's shield. But there's a piece of magic that is essential to completing Link's quest, and it is near the equivalent of Zora's Domain. Those enemies are the Dark World equivalent of Octoroks. I can't exactly remember what they are called off the top of my head. I believe they're called Slay Rocks. Or Slarix. I'm not entirely sure. But if we read the sign here, it apparently says that curses will be upon anyone who throws something into the Circle of Stones. So sure enough, here is a Circle of Stones. And I'm a curious sort. So, a happy-looking catfish appears and says, "Was it you who disturbed his nap?" He bribes us to go away by throwing the Quake Medallion at us, one of 3 magic medallions, and disappears. So Zora's Domain itself is inaccessible, but we've seen all that there really is to see in this part of the Dark World. So we'll avoid the Slay Rocks here. And we can see that the waterfall area where we got the Quake Medallion is called the Lake of Ill Omen. So, I'll just give you a small demonstration of what the Quake Medallion can do. You equip it with Y, and all enemies on the screen, I believe, will take damage or be defeated. In this case, it turned it into a slime. Pretty much a very harmless enemy. But with that, I will conclude episode 6 of my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. On my next episode, I will enter the Palace of Darkness in search of the first lost maiden, the descendants of the 7 wise men. So tune in next time, and I hope hope to see you then.